All right, this was and is still a crazy year. So let's do a review of 2020, what we have done here in Turkey. So let's go on. Okay, so awful year. Well, what can I say about this year? Nothing more, nothing less. Just it has been an awful year, really. So what I have done lots of videos actually this year. So it's quite interesting to see in the back and see what I have done, and I would like to show you that also. Before I start, please don't forget to subscribe. That's important. Put a like if you like it. And I will be doing more of these. By the first I started this channel actually, I wanted to do a channel where I can show you about Turkey, where I can show what we are doing here basically. So some great places here in Istanbul and all that kind of stuff. And I started to do it actually with the first of Can You Ski in Turkey? That was the first video. And then unfortunately the corona broke out. And I couldn't get out, so out of boredom I had to do lots of videos there, which were concerned with some crazy stuff and also lots of corona stuff, unfortunately, which I hope I will not do again. I really don't want to do that again, no, really not. So that was the initial start, and by the end of all those videos, I saw actually that there are so many videos and so many channels about this stuff that my plan was to alter it a little bit. So by the end of this video, I'll come to that and how I'm going to alter that a little bit and what I'm going to do. But first of all, let's start with the first video I have done here in this channel, which is about Can You Ski in Turkey? So let's have a look. So the first time we started here was in the winter time, and with my friend I went down to skiing. Well, we had a change of plan there. Initially we wanted to go somewhere else, but we landed in Kartalkaya, which is also a great place. We had really luck with the weather, great sun, great snow, and the landscape was just great. The skiing was also nice, so 2-3 days skiing. That was really beautiful, really nice. Just before the pandemic, just before the start of the masks. So really nice one. And the next videos are all basically about, let me have a look what we have here, is more about all of the pandemic. And I had also made a video of where John Malkovich came to Turkey, and he visited the city of Istanbul and his responsibilities here, and was a nice video there, I think. So some videos about Corona, which are going on there, what we're doing, what the situation was here, and all that kind of stuff. And also I made this a stupid video about, just off boredom, to cut my mustache. So I grew a mustache and I made a mustache about shaving my mustache. Really stupid, but really out of boredom. Well, later on, as the pandemic was not so strong here in Turkey on that time, I started to doing some riding videos here in Turkey, and about the traffic and riding it with the bike. Also with the car, how I got to work and how long it would take to cross the bridge from the Anatolian side, from the Asian side to the European side and back. And also some view from the traffic for sure, and how you can avoid the traffic with the motorcycle, and also the view to the Bosphorus from the bridge itself for sure. Well, that was also a nice one. Well, after that one, where we got is because the corona stroke again, and I had to do videos from home, so to say. So I can turn my head and show you a bit of the great view we have here this morning. Ignoring actually the cars, ignoring the other motorcycles, we're going slow, looking at the sea, at the Bosporus. Well, isn't it worth it to drive over every morning? Really boring videos. Well, boring depends. Some useful information there about how you can use the public transport here in Istanbul, what you can use, the applications, the Istanbul card, which is basically the main card to use the public transport. Some videos about that. Some apps which you can use here in Turkey for navigating in the traffic, which you can use there. And I also made a video actually about some literature, some Turkish literature here. So that was also interesting, about some books. Probably I'll do some more later if I have, well, I've read some books for sure here, and some things I can recommend also there. Probably I'll do some more in the future. But then what I've also done, I've looked into some websites, some great websites where you can get some discounts here in Turkey for lots of stuff, like small holidays, small shows, something to buy, and these websites and how you can access them, not also only as a Turkish citizen, but also as a foreigner, and how to use these basically in English. So this is all possible. That was also quite interesting. So all done from home. Then, for sure, also as we are stuck at our homes, I made a video about the sound of Istanbul while there's nothing and no traffic on the streets. So, nice little one. After that, also I started to do about all the festivals, all the events in Istanbul, in Turkey, which are going on here. Unfortunately, this was a nice start, but as I could see, there's, due to the pandemic, nothing going on. I stopped doing this after a while. Probably this year will be also not much to do there. Everything online, and online, well, I'm not a fan of doing online events and all that kind of stuff. Then, for sure, as the pandemic continues, I try to show you how to make Turkish coffee. So a video about Turkish coffee is also in the channel. Well, my wife makes it basically, I make it with a machine. Afterwards, let's have a look. Well, now the summer is coming, and while the summer came, the weather gets nicer for sure. And what I started to do again is skating. So I showed you some of the beach and where we can do skating near the beach, near the promenade. That was some nice times actually during the summertime. So a skating video. And then in midsummer, where they actually said that the pandemic was not that strong and we were allowed to go out again, I made some videos about the historic Istanbul. These were some nice videos, I must say, and I started with the Hagia Sophia before it came a mosque. So I did a nice video about that. Just to say that you can see all of these videos for sure in my channel. Not only the short version, which I'm showing you right now, but also the long version, which I would recommend you to watch. And while I was visiting the Hagia Sophia, I also saw the Hagia Sophia cat there, Gli. Unfortunately, Gli passed away this year because of natural reasons. She was about 16, 17 years old, quite old now for a cat. And I hope that she died happily in her arms of the responsibles there. That's at least what we heard there. So she had a good life. I wish you could have seen her there. She was really a nice little cat, really nice. So that's a video about Hagia Sophia. Then I started to do also some videos about riding in the northern side of Istanbul to the Black Sea area there. Not the whole Black Sea area, just about the northern side of Istanbul. Some interesting places there while riding with a motorcycle. So that was also fun in the middle of summer for sure.
Can you feel the tension in the air? I can't help but stare. Something strange is coming over me. Lately I can't sleep. And I can tell if my life is a dream or reality.
Afterwards, then I made a video about Raki. I would recommend that actually, about how to drink Raki, how many Rakis we have, which I recommend here, and how to not drink Raki and basically make a mess out of it. So this is some nice information we have there. You can see that all in the channel there. Afterwards, I visited also a Turkish market and how the market is populated there, what they're selling there, a real Turkish market, so to say. And it's a walkthrough, but a nice little walkthrough. I recommend it if you are here for a while, so you can see what you can get here, what the prices are, and how you go through it, basically. Later on, we made some trips with my wife together. These are actually some cultural trips here in Istanbul. We took 2 of them, quite long of actually these. The first one was, well, before coming to that, I must say I also visited the Topkapi Museum. So I made a review of the Topkapi Museum at that moment. Luckily it was empty, so I had time to walk through to it. Also lots of places were closed due to renovations. And I must say the only tourists I have seen were the Russian tourists, interesting in that time. So nice little video about the Topkapi Museum and what all you have here. Then actually I visited together with my friend the Princess Islands. Well, one of the Princess Islands, which is the Büyükada, the big island. We went there within the week, and the extra of it, we went there with skates, so we could skate there. You must know that there are no cars allowed there. Also horses, not anymore, because they were not treating them right, and at the end of this year, the beginning of last year, they forbid to use any horses there, which is a good news. So nice little trip there in Büyükada on the island. Also nice having to skate there again. Also took some drone footages there. That was also something interesting. And later on in the year, I got to the day of the International Cat Day. Well, and Istanbul is really a cat city.
It's International Cat Day.
So, what should I do on the International Cat Day? For sure, show you all the cats of Istanbul. Well, I cannot show you all the cats there, but at least the ones we have in our regions here. And these are really pretty and nice cats. So enjoy this video there, and you can see everything on the channel. Later on, as I said, we did the cultural trips with my wife. These were really, really interesting trips. And I learned more and more about Istanbul, which is very, very interesting, and I will get probably later on more into that, also this year. So we started actually with the underground Byzantium, because at the moment lots of the Byzantium is underground. The reason for that, within the years, in the centuries, everything built up on each other. So there are multiple layers of culture in Istanbul. And it is interesting to see what has been buried actually underneath. So I would really recommend this if you come to Istanbul and have the time for a day, because it's really a one-day trip.
Think back to you. I wish that I could find a face that I would rest in hard. You know I wanted to stay, caught us off guard, but there was no other way. Did you wait?
Next one, we went again to a cultural trip with my wife, this one on Balat. Balat is actually a district near the Golden Horn, which is actually part of the old city there. So they have very, very nice, interesting churches with lots of mosaics, luckily goodly preserved. So this is also a nice tour I would really recommend. We went through lots of churches there, which lots things to see, which you can see all in the videos basically. If you visit the channel, as I said, I recommend it.
Now I know I'm not too far away from you. I want you back inside my arms.
The Kora church was destroyed during the Latin invasion in the 12th century and rebuilt again in the 13th. This is also when it was decorated with the beautiful fresks.
Just to see you, I've been sleeping alone. I don't wanna let go. I can't forget you. I'll be waiting, I'll be waiting.
Later on, within the summer, for sure, it's now summer holidays. So in the summer holidays, for sure, you go to the south. And within this year, as it was depending, I didn't want to travel that much. So we went with a friend of mine with the car to Ayvalık, which is on the Aegean side. Very nice little village. It's quite popular, actually. So as I went through there, I did a video again about there, what you can do there, what you can expect there, how you can have some fun there, and where you can go swim there actually also, not only on the popular sites, but on the non-known, non-touristic sites. Because the other sites are quite expensive, I must say, as this is a popular place. But if you go about 10, 15, 20 kilometers away from that area, you get some real nice places where you have this beach for your own, basically. And the prices are not triple the ones you pay for in the touristic places. And basically to say, we had a couple of beers, well, 4 beers. We had something, well, some French fries, we had some other things to eat, and the total thing for 2 person, I think we paid something about 60 Turkish liras, something like that. Probably, yes. So it was the normal price actually you should pay, not as a tourist. So keep in mind that. So next for sure back in Istanbul. This time we visited with my wife together actually a district in Istanbul which is actually newly constructed again. In the past it was not so nice, but in the last years they remade that district and now it's a real touristic place actually. I'm talking about Karaköy. Karaköy is on the European side, directly near the Bosphorus. And it's a place which you have lots of graffitis on the wall, lots of little cafes, nice alleys, places, designer shops actually where you can go shopping. Real nice. If you have a day, I would recommend it to walk through there. And in the evening, believe me, it's good nightlife there also. Well, not in the pandemic times, but for sure in normal times. Afterwards, well, lots of videos, hasn't it been now? As I look back, actually, it has been some videos. I've been going on a little bit. So I have visited Miniaturk, which is actually the miniature museum of all the great places and buildings and monuments here you can see in Turkey. It's quite an interesting place, especially if you don't have time to visit whole Turkey. So there you can find the miniature version of all the monuments you can basically find here in Turkey. So quite interesting. I would say it's a half-day trip, but worthwhile to see. Would recommend that. Later on in the year, actually, and I think this will be the last video I have made last year. And I've changed actually a little bit also what I'm doing now in the videos. Just to say, I've changed my motorcycle. So I had a V-Strom 250, which was okay in the city, but it was too small for me. So I got a Tenere 700, a Yamaha, which I'm very happy at the moment. And therefore also decided to do some off-roading here in Turkey. Istanbul also, so there are definitely some places you can do some off-roading here. But I also discovered my love for painting again. So what I'm going to start doing here in the videos also, I'm going to start showing you the places, Istanbul and Turkey, with the motorcycle, going around, showing you the food, but not only that, while doing off-roading, sit in a place and show you how to sketch that place, and we'll see together what comes out of these drawings at the end of the video. So this is the next I'm going to do here in these videos. Hope you enjoy it. And now enjoy please also the last video which I did in that direction. So this is a small forest here in Istanbul where you can do off-roading and where you have a lake, sit down, enjoy the view, enjoy the oxygen in these times. And I've done also a little picture of that. Well, it was one of my first after a long time, so enjoy that. And hopefully this year will be much better. So don't forget to subscribe. I will be doing more videos of these kinds, and stay safe and healthy. Bye bye.